Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Warrior Cats Kitten spin-off alternative universe series, where today we are going to be seeing what the kits from two very highly requested cats would actually look like had fate been slightly different. And as you guys know, the life of a wild warrior cat is not a safe one, and I think nobody in the series has really stood out to me personally for representing that as much as BRIGHTHEART and SWIFTPAW happened to. And I'm just gonna have to leave things there and not go ahead and go on with how dangerous their lives have been and what happened in the stories, because I don't want to spoil any of you guys. But I can indeed say that this has been one of the most highly requested matchups that I have seen in the comments. You guys have been really liking those comments and basically voting them up to the top because these two were good friends. And I'm gonna have to stop myself there so I don't spoil anything for anyone. But yes, so guys, representing the idea of what fate could have had things been a little bit different, we have BRIGHTHEART here today, representing that yes, life is tough for a warrior cat. As you guys can see, she is very scarred up. She has definitely been through quite a lot. I can't exactly tell you guys what that is because no spoilers. However, let's just say this is a cat who has endured quite a bit of what the worst of the wild has to offer, and is a great example of why you should keep your cats and dogs inside. Spay and neuter them. Take good care of them, my friends. But this amazing design for BRIGHTHEART comes from a warrior cat in this, who has uploaded it to the gallery, so you can go ahead and find her waiting for any of you to want to potentially take her in to your Sims stories, your Sims homes, maybe let her be safe for once. And we also have SWIFTPAW right over here by Casso Vavassa, which really, this is such a cute example of SWIFTPAW, and I am so excited to go ahead and see him have a chance to have a story play out with BRIGHTHEART. And we're gonna actually let their, what would you call it? Would you call it like Swift Bright? Or would you call it like Bright Swift? You know what we need to do? The first thing we need to do is we actually need to go ahead and we need to roll the random name generator to give SWIFTPAW a warrior cat's name. So let's actually start there today. So I'm gonna roll the generator, and he's actually going to be named. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, I don't know how I think about this, but we're gonna roll with the random generator. He's Swiftfish. Yes, SWIFTPAW's warrior cat name has become Swiftfish, and we're just gonna have to let you guys fill in the story for how on earth that happened. But as a adult warrior cat, no doubt Swiftfish was able to potentially catch maybe the biggest fish that any of the cats have ever seen in their entire lives and lay it before the feet of BRIGHTHEART so that she would become quite enamored with him and decide, you know what, this is the cat that I wish to raise kits in this clan with. And with that happy story, in fact, that is what I'm going to say in our little alternative universe story we have going on. I think Swiftfish gained his name Fish because he caught the biggest fish anyone has ever seen. And maybe it was some sort of chonkin catfish. And that was so that he could convince BRIGHTHEART that he could contribute to the clan and take good care of any kits that they potentially have. So with that somewhat hilarious start, let's go ahead and welcome a little litter of kits in. And I will say, if any of them randomly generate with BRIGHTHEART's scarring because of the way that the pet genetics works in Sims 4, we will re-roll their color just to see like what happens. Or maybe I'll go in and actually we'll just cover up the kit. Like, we'll leave it with BRIGHTHEART's coloring, but we'll cover it up with like a big swash of white and orange instead. So we'll customize the kits if we need to. But all right, so let me go ahead and prepare the kittens. Oh no, I did not expect myself to get so emotional, but we are about to see what could have happened. BRIGHTHEART and Swiftfish, if they had a little baby. Okay, I did not expect that to hit me as hard as it did. But my friends, I would like to welcome you guys to the apparently very territorial, or excuse me, yeah, territorial and aloof and very clever Shimmer Pounce. What a name! Oh my goodness! But this is going to be a little kit Shimmer Pounce, and he is going to be quite a handful, I think, because holy cow, like he's aloof and he's territorial and he's clever. I really hope he doesn't turn into one of the villains in the clans, but well, I suppose shadows just help to add contrast to the stories that play out in these cats' wild lives. But I'm sure Brightheart and Swiftfish are going to do their best to try to raise who takes good care of the clans. And then we're going to welcome in, oh, a new kitten! Hello! A daughter who looks quite different from the others. And she is actually going to be, oh, apparently quite spoiled. So she's going to be spoiled and frisky, but also very skittish. So she's going to be quite a handful, and that seems extremely appropriate because the next name that the random generator kicked out is actually Quick Slip. So welcome to Quick Slip, who I think her skittishness might actually make her one of the fastest cats in all of the clans, and maybe that is what makes her also very frisky and also very spoiled because no cat can outrun her. Even Swiftfish. Like, that's actually kind of cute that we have a kitten named Quick after a cat. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting too emotional about this. Swiftfish ended up having a kitten whose name was like Quick because she is swift like him. Okay, I can't wait to read what you guys... That's a heckin' lot to deal with if you ask me. Oh my gosh. All right. It's so cute. I'm such a sucker for those big ears and those green eyes. You guys, a little girl who again looks kind of nothing like her parents and is also very aloof and skittish and mischievous. I would like all of you to welcome Reedthorn. Ooh, I feel like we actually have some handfuls of kittens in this litter, and I think that their stories are actually going to be a lot more complicated, and they might actually cause a lot more drama than some of the kittens that we have had in our previous... I'm really gonna think about that. All right, but Brightheart, let's... Oh, we have the first one that looks like her! We do! You guys, so we have a little boy. Let's go ahead and we're actually going to come and we're going to color over his mom's scars really quickly. Not because we're trying to like, we're ashamed of her scars or anything like that, but I like the idea that, you know, he looks a lot like his mom, but he has like this fresh start at life. And then we'll go ahead and I will give him like a random splattering of, ooh, that's actually really cool. Whoa! Okay, and then let's actually not make it symmetrical. So let's see, I need to make the brush size bigger, maybe make it a little fainter. And then just try to give him like a few random colors down his back. Alright, I think that's pretty cool. Just like a little random mix. I tried to just be really organic with it and not overthink it. But friends, welcome to Stoneshine, who looks just like his mom. I'm kind of getting like almost a prophecy-esque medicine cat vibe from Stoneshine here. But he is very talkative, a glutton, and mischievous, so never mind. I don't know. Actually, that would be kind of funny. Wouldn't you guys think it'd be sort of hilarious if you did have like a lazy glutton of a medicine cat and like who was like, ah, I'm just gonna lay around here and like feed these sick cats some berries instead of having to go ahead and go hunt. Why don't we have, do we have a lazy medicine cat? Like not an evil lazy medicine cat, but just a medicine cat who's like, yeah, that whole hunting thing. Boy, I hope you have a good time. Okay, I did not expect that, but yeah, you know, the random generators, much of the stories themselves, and I love that we just kind of have to bow our heads to that. Oh look, and another sun! All right, let me whip up some new names. And the random generator says we have a curious, clever, lazy kitten who is actually named Dustbur. That is such a cute name. That is such a freaking cute name. Dustbur, lazy, clever, like curious. he feels like he could potentially be the sidekick to that kitten we had a few episodes ago, Big Fur, who was definitely like the detective of the clans, helping to solve interclan drama. I really like him a lot. I think that actually Dustbur being kind of lazy is a great contrast to having like Shimmer Pounce and having Quickslip as his siblings. Like they're the ones who get into all the trouble. And then Dustbur is just like, how about no? And he's just chilling all the time. Last kitten is, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're already on the last kitten for these guys. Oh, and it's another a son who has a beautiful, beautiful coloring. Oh my gosh, and 2 colored eyes. And he is actually a free spirit who is a glutton and aloof. We have a lot of kits in this group who are a huge handful. I feel like BRIGHTHEART would be pushed right to the edge by trying to like raise them right. But this is actually going to be Songpelt, which I love. Oh my gosh, what a cool name. So is he talkative? It doesn't say he's very talkative, but he is frisky and a free spirit. So maybe he makes music. Maybe he makes like music with things that are just lying around the camp. And he actually like puts together song, but he like very rarely talks. And that's why everyone thinks he's aloof. But he prefers like the natural song. Like he might lay next to a river and move a bunch of rocks so that the sound of the river rushing by sounds different. But the other cats wouldn't really pay attention to that unless he pointed it out to them. I could totally see Songpelt like kind of weaving together the natural soundscape to make music. How have you just become one of my favorite cats? I swear, these random generators, these moments, it just feels like it is creativity incarnate, just like a espresso cup dose of creative juice every morning. I love it. But all right, guys, now that BRIGHTHEART and now that Swiftfish have gone ahead and they have raised a litter of very chaotic kittens, let's go ahead and have these little ones grow up and we're gonna see what the fates have in store for them. Shimmer Pounce, you're up first. Let me grab the Dice of Destiny. All right, Dice of Destiny, let's roll. 6, okay. 1, oh no, we lost an eye. 2, okay, we maybe didn't lose the eye. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we had a terrible injury to our eye, but otherwise it seems like things have kind of calmed down. I think we really like sleeping because we have a little sleepy hat on. And I kind of have interpreted having the bow as them being somewhat popular with all of the other cats. So that's just how I read the random items and the random story that may have emerged for them. But let me know in the comments what you guys think Shimmer Pounce's story could be. All right, Quickslip, you spoiled frisky little thing who also has a great story. Oh, she's really pretty. Her eyes are super dark too. I wonder if like certain cats feel a little put off, like they can't read what she's thinking. But 1, 2, 3, 4. So a pink fish and a pink fish that's hiding her eyes and a little coat. I'm drawing a blank on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Quickslip, I'm just gonna have to interpret that as like, yeah, no, like I'm kind of drawing a blank. Like she likes fishing. Maybe she's really good at catching small minnows. I kind of love that idea. Like maybe she likes having a minnow like omelet for breakfast. Just like a bunch of minnows lined up that she's like itty bitty eeny meeny miny mo, but they're my breakfast. So I wonder if Reedthorn enjoys hunting with her sister. Oh, she's so pretty, you guys. Look at those giant ears. I'm such a sucker for cats with big giant like satellite ears. I don't know why. We had one named Tabitha, a cat named Tabitha, who had huge satellite ears when I was a kid, so that's probably why. All right, so just 1 on this one. Grilled cheese. There's a very long pause as I try to get the creative inspiration to figure out what a grilled cheese hat means. And in The Sims, that means that you're kind of into some weird things. So I'm going to say that Reedthorn actually gets really, really into obscure collections. And so she is always collecting something new. Like every time a cat talks to her, she's like, what are you talking about? I don't collect feathers anymore. It's all about shiny rocks. But the next time they talk to her, she's like, shiny rocks? What are you talking about? Of course, right now I'm collecting like I don't know, plastic wrappers. Like, I could see Reedthorn just kind of compulsively collecting things, and you never know what you're gonna find in her den. So she like has her own place, and people think she's kind of aloof because of that. And she's very skittish about people taking her stuff, and maybe mischievous because she'll go ahead and kind of steal from others if it means she can add to her collection. But nobody wants to share a den with her because it looks like a little hoarder kitten's house. Reedthorn, I love you. All right, Stoneshine, who looks like a medicine cat, but is actually like kind of a mischievous glutton who just talks big. Let's go ahead. I feel like he would kind of be a lazy medicine cat, but let's see. 1, 2. All right, a bell and fingers. I interpret the fingers as him being very dexterous, like he's able to really manipulate a lot of things well. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that Stoneshine is indeed a lazy medicine cat who looks the elegant, beautiful part of a very wonderful seer of the cats, able to like connect with all sorts of prophecies. But maybe he plays up his like good looks and he's like, yeah, not really there when it comes to being a medicine cat, like one of those characters that's like, I know I look good, but that's all I got. Dustber, let's go ahead and see what you're gonna be when you grow up, other than adorable. All right. And the Dice of Destiny says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot to deal with, Dustber. I think your curiosity has taken you places. But I'm going to interpret the little tie as saying that other cats respect his expertise, so maybe his curiosity has actually given him a lot of skills, and I think he likes eating like pepper plants and spicy things. That's how I'm interpreting the taco. I forgot there was a taco outfit in Sims 4, but here we are. And then finally we have Songpelt, who somehow I have fallen completely in love with as a silent cat who really enjoys like manipulating the soundscape to be able to change his environment. And he has a little crown of gold. Wow, a little reef of like gold around him. Maybe he really loves listening to baby birds sing in their nest. Ah! He doesn't even want to eat them. He just wants to listen to them. Dang it! I love these cats! Alright guys, that was a wild, wild ride with a Brightheart and Swiftfish. I love seeing all of the little micro stories that have emerged. Let me know which one of these kits happened to be one of your favorites, and keep all of those suggestions coming for more Warrior Cats kitten spin-offs. And if you'd like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!